Sometimes love is legendary, and other times you run away. It wasn't meant to be, but don't you worry now. Hopes and dreams and trips to Paris, and then you fell apart. That's when you realize sometimes you gotta go fight. I know you gave him the best of you, but let me give you the best of me. Don't you feel like you need somebody to heal your pain and put a smile on this lovely face? Just feel like you need somebody to heal your pain and put a smile on this lovely face.
I know I remind you of her and all the things that she put you through. You got a real one by your side. Ain't nothing ever been more true. Trust issues, I get it, I've been there. Don't worry, you got me, I got you. We bout this. I know that you gave her the best of you. Now let me give you the best of me.
Don't you feel like you need somebody to heal your pain
And put a smile on your face.
Don't you feel like you need somebody to heal your pain
And put a smile on your face. Trust issues, I get it, I've been there. Don't worry, you got me, I got you. We bout this.
Don't you feel like
You need
somebody to heal your pain? I just wanna put a smile on this lovely face. Don't you
feel like you need
somebody to heal?
your
Just wanna put a
pain.
smile on this lovely face. Don't you feel like you need somebody to heal your pain?
And put a smile on your face.
Don't you feel like you need somebody to heal your pain?
And put a smile on your face.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? This is your boy, Mr. Shada. That's me. You heard about me. If not, you will one day. Maybe. Image looks a little strange, but I guess we all right. I have a special guest in the building tonight, and we have been spending a few nights together for this quarantine, however you say it. And she's a long time friend of mine. To prove how long unknown to her, I have this little video that I've been shot probably in 2010. 2009, sorry. When you can see who she is and what she does. Check it out. It's officially 3 a.m.
You're gonna take a picture of me looking good.
Is it really 3 a.m.? No, it's not 3 a.m. Maybe in
40 minutes?
Almost 3 a.m. New York City, on the corner.
Don't fuck up my movie.
4th Street.
Fine.
If I say 3 a.m., it's 3 a.m.
And
Okay,
2nd Avenue.
it's 3 a.m.
Thank you.
3 a.m. Kaysha time.
Yeah, and
Forget Eastern Standard
so
time.
Mr. Shada needs to eat some salad. Hey, oh my man.
Buy some vegetables in the middle of the night. Oh, let's get some yogurt.
Oh, Tostitos.
Martina, you're black.
Oh yeah.
Tell you something I want you to keep to yourself.
Okay, freestyle for me. Freestyle for me.
Yo, not again.
Oh, give me a
All right,
freestyle.
here goes, here goes.
I'll give you a freestyle too.
Y'all think I can't rap because I'm a chick. Will sit back and relax and let me show you my trick. I'm not the girl to be fucking with. I might be this little, but I'll choke a bitch. Don't underestimate me because I might turn out to be your worst enemy. I know you envy me because my dreams became reality. You know why? I don't give in to negativity.
Yeah. For Lisa Lopes.
Oh my god,
Oh my god.
I can't. That video was hilarious.
That was hilarious. 2009. And
Wow.
it took us until 2020 to do a song together. Can you believe it? Like, what's wrong with us?
I know, right? Where were we at? Like, where was our mind at?
Yeah, like, and what a song.
Yes.
What a song.
Definitely
What a
worth
song.
the wait.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna read some comments, and I think people are liking it.
For sure.
We want to say hi to everybody that has been joining.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Kirk Da Graça. I love your song, Kaysha. Thank you so much. Oh, DJ Gelas in the house. We're here. So, how you been? How are you? How's your quarantine going?
I'm doing well. I'm healthy, first and foremost.
That's the most important.
Absolutely. My quarantine has been fine. I've been in the house mostly. I only go out for groceries. Other than that, I've just been keeping busy with writing, trying to finish everything on Netflix, and
Oh my God. You won't.
I
It's
won't.
like a hole without a bottom.
But yeah, I've just been trying to keep myself sane, trying to keep myself busy so I don't lose my mind.
I was talking
Yeah.
to a good friend of mine yesterday, and she just lost her mind.
Did you?
Yeah. She called me crying, like, I can't anymore. Fuck that. I'm going in the streets. I don't know, sis.
Yeah. It's
I might not want to touch you anymore. I think
No, but
each quarantine is, in English, you say quarantine or quarantine?
quarantine.
Quarantine. So,
Yeah.
like the city. It's, each quarantine is different from one person to another. Some people, first of all, it depends also where you are and what kind of house you have. Is your house a welcoming piece of heaven, or is your
Yeah.
house a nightmare? Are you alone, and are you a loner, or you are a very societal person who needs to at least have a drink every day with people and meet people all the time? Is your house big? Is your house small? Are you in a tall building full of other people neighbors that you hate, or are you in a great neighborhood with Sea View or something, and with a Guardian or whatever. So everybody's gonna be touched in a different way, and some people are with all the news, all the negativity that is spilled by TV. You might get super anxious, and not even talking about those who lost people, friends.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I think
the first few weeks I was like super like anxious, like anxiety was definitely kicking in because I would spend like morning till nighttime watching the news. And then I just came to realize like I can't make that my daily thing now. Like I had to like, find something else to do. So like during the day I'll put music on and I'll just listen to music all day, or I'll put a show on, or I try to change it up, but I try not to watch the news all day or like as much as I was before, because that was definitely bringing up my anxiety for sure.
And the worst part about the news in the US is that your news is actually very partisan. So depending on what you see, you are fed something that is more trying to make you feel a certain way more than facts. And so if they hate somebody, they will always find a way to spill more hate, and if not, they will do it differently. So this creates I'm in the wrong life. So this creates a real sense of anxiety. Like I know in France, French media is used to trying to create spicy subjects out of everything, because that's how they make their money. And so they're always trying to find a way to discredit whatever the government is saying, and they fucked up a lot. But it's like the more you watch, the more you see people's opinion on TV, and the less you feel safe and the less you feel chilled. You start being like and then after that, once you're done with the TV, you open your social media, and you had like less now, but I've been at home for 6 weeks now, but the first 2 weeks I would open WhatsApp and I would receive an avalanche of videos, theories, complotist theories, this, opinions. Oh, I read that this, or look at this, or a long text sent by whoever captain who works there, and da. And people are not even reading. They read the first 5 letters.
The title, yeah.
Like they read the title, they read it's long. Yeah, that's true. They send it to all their groups. And the misinformation is just rampant.
Absolutely.
It's like it's just going from everywhere, and your president is.
Oh yeah, I was gonna touch on that.
Like,
I was gonna say
drink detergent.
Yeah, Lysol products, all that. It's crazy because it's like even from like the beginning of all of this, it's like we've been fed like misinformation, and then like they were unsure of certain things. Like before they were saying that kids couldn't get it, but then kids started to get it. Animals couldn't get it, but now animals have been like, you know what I mean? Like it was just like a lot of things.
Black people couldn't get it.
Exactly, but that's
I received a meme in Italy of like 6 black kids walking with the music from the 80s in the street of Italy, like
and that was to show what
that
they can't catch it.
we can't catch it, so everybody's home, and we're here walking, and they might be, I don't know where they are now, but
I will say the internet, as far as like memes, have definitely like kept some of us sane, some of us, I don't know, laughing. There's like a comical side to it that I guess it's tough times, but it's like you can appreciate it. Because
the internet is turning everything into a meme. But everything, like Like you don't want to fall. You don't want to like, and
Yeah.
if it's your turn to get roasted by the internet, like you better
I
have
don't,
good mental health because
they'll tear you apart. For sure.
the way they, and like it's all of them one by one, but I reach a point that the at a point I really got to the limit of what I could ingest in terms of news, media, videos online, like in the beginning, because I guess to answer to anxiety, everybody was just putting, and like at a point, like you receive too much stuff, and now everybody's seems like that's humans. Everybody is now going back to their normal routine. Everybody's is now going back to sending the stupid stuff. Corona is also something they joke about, and everybody's just like doing what they do online. So you can't beat the internet. You can't. Like,
Don't even try.
I want to say hi to Rafael Oliveira, who's with us. Hi. DJ Gelas is saying hi, Lisa.
Hi, Gallus. How are you? Long time.
He says that Trump should have started. Take the first sip.
Right?
What I loved the most when he started talking about that was the look at the
doctor's
the
face.
doctor, like that woman.
Oh,
she
yeah.
was like, because he was looking at her like, yeah, we should da, and she was like,
She just gave up.
she was
Oh my
about to
God.
say, I can't anymore. I can't anymore.
And we felt her. We felt you, sis. We know.
So what about your how long have you been stuck at home?
I've been stuck at home for a little bit over a month. Maybe like about the same time as you. About 5-6 weeks.
So what have you done this whole 5-6 weeks?
Well, I work from home. Thankfully, like I'm able to work from home. But other than that, just been, like I said before, just like, writing,
Songs?
yeah, songs, yes. And watching a lot of TV. I've never watched this much TV in my life.
Okay. So how much Netflix did you see?
I'm probably at like 65%. I'm like trying to catch up. I just finished watching Money Heist, and that was amazing. But now I'm like trying to find other shows to watch. But yeah, I've been watching too much TV.
There's something I love about Netflix is that they are the first one who are able to let people from the other side of the world produce content of high quality and distribute it worldwide.
Yeah.
And Money Heist is a Spanish show.
Yes.
But there's also Velvet, Spanish. All these come from the same two companies. We also we watched 81 episodes of La Reina del Sur.
Yeah.
La Niña, the Colombian show was amazing.
And then there's another one.
La Escrava Branca was crazy.
The Cable Girls.
Yeah.
The Cable Girls.
Yeah. And you also have the English show.
Top Boy.
Like,
Which is a good one. Yeah.
and all this would never have been possible before Netflix, because people were doing, not giving a chance to regional content. And all of a sudden you have these crazy shows like we just finished watching all three different versions of The Circle. I don't know if you saw that one.
There's 3 versions?
Yeah, there's the US one,
Okay.
the Brazilian one, that's hilarious, and the French one that just came out.
Oh, I did not know that. I'll have to look for that.
And there's a fourth one, but that's not on Netflix. It's the original one. It's the UK version, because it's a show.
Okay.
Everything is shot in Manchester, in the UK, and like one team of one nationality. When they just done filming, everybody goes out, and a new team comes in. They change all the system to Portuguese, and now the Brazilian come in, and so on and so on.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
it's a great. I don't know if you've ever seen, but it's a great show. It's like
No, yeah, I watched the English one. I just didn't know that they had different seasons, but I'm definitely gonna look into
you're
that.
gonna like it. The Brazilian one is nice.
Okay. I'm gonna look in.
We just done watching Too Hot to Handle.
Too Hot. Yeah, I just finished watching that as well.
That girl is too much, yo. That couple, they're too much.
Yeah, the one that almost cost them all the money. Yeah.
But look, they are the ones with the most followers.
Yeah,
See?
that's true. But I don't think I don't think any of them are together. So they did a good job for the show.
Yeah, who knows?
all for TV.
So what are you watching next?
I'm watching right now. I just started Little Fires Everywhere with Reese Witherspoon and Kerry Washington. That's on that's on Hulu.
Ah, okay.
And then on Netflix, I just started watching darn, I forgot the name of it, but it's like 4 kids who like live in North Carolina and like they're looking for like a sunken ship. It's like a mystery or whatever, but
okay. The keys, something with the keys? No?
Outer
Oh, not only this one.
it's called Outer Banks or something like that.
I just watched the whole first season of BoJack Horseman.
I haven't heard of that one.
It's like a horse. It's like a cartoon with a horse. And because I love Rick and Morty, he was always proposing this to me.
Okay.
And I was just like, I don't know. I don't like the way it's drawn or whatever. And then at a point I was just like, okay, let me watch one until the end.
And then you finished the whole season.
Now I'm just starting season 2.
Okay.
But I've been watching a lot of YouTube. I think I watch way more. My wife watches a lot of Netflix, but me, I'm completely on YouTube. I'm watching user generated content a lot. I watch a lot of.
I do too. I
creators.
watch a lot of tutorials.
Yeah. I've been learning a lot of things. Like, for example, how to set up this whole operation. I learned in 2 days.
Nice.
And then I just order a bunch of cables, stuff to plug my cameras, and I've been having a lot of fun.
Yeah, I see. This is like episode 5, 4, 5.
I don't even know, 5 or 6. I've been.
Yeah.
My wife is already fed up. She's like, "It's gonna date. I don't want no more life." I was like, "Yo, that's gonna be like, that's my new thing."
This is the new norm. Like, this is what people are doing.
Maybe not every day, but maybe twice a week. I'll probably have a certain time, maybe day or night. I'll see. But it's definitely something that and it's great for it's content.
Yeah, definitely.
I love making content. Everybody know that.
Yes, you do.
Speaking of which, we made a song.
Yes, we did. Finally.
But wait a second. There's something I want to know about you.
What's up?
Let me type your name here. So you released, wow, No Pressure, lots of streams. Damn. My song's gonna be on the number 1 spot in 2 days. I hope.
Get back. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, but it started very well. So you released the first song, Coração, Confia na mim, 2010, 2013, Go, No Pressure, 2016, EP, Without You, Can't Wait, Boo Body, my favorite song, and then Ai Cabo Verde.
Yes.
Why so much time between songs?
Why
What is your
so much
story?
time?
What is your reason? Is it
Well, I'm an independent artist. So in the beginning, I started off just wanting to, I was really shy about my whole singing thing. So then I got into recording, and I worked with people who, at first I thought they had the right intentions, but not really. So then it didn't, those relationships didn't really, go the right, it didn't go the right direction. So
story of all our lives?
pretty much.
Yeah.
So like I just went through a lot as far as like being completely discouraged as far as like, do I want to continue doing music? Do I, you know what I mean? So it came like around 2016. I think actually 2015, I decided, I was like, look, I'm either gonna, cause I was actually in school full time. I was working full time, but I still wanted to record. I still wanted to do music, but I'm here thinking like, okay, which route do I really want to take? Do I want to keep doing the Cape Verdean music where I'm not really seeing too much happening for me there, or do I want to try something different? And I've always loved R&B. I grew up out here. That's something that I've always listened to. So I decided to go the R&B route, and then I did the whole EP, which was like about 5 songs, and it was just like from that EP, like I just got really good feedback from it. I got a whole bunch of followers after that. I got a whole new crowd like following me in my work, because there were people who will always be like, I love your music, but I don't understand what you're saying. You know what I mean? Like it was majority of like English speakers like, yeah, it's not really what I listen to, but I love it. You sound good, but it's, you know what I mean? So I went that R&B route, and I did the EP, and then from the EP, I started getting a lot of, love, a lot of like shows that came with it. And from there, like after that, every year I was like releasing 1 or 2 more songs. My ultimate goal is to record an album, but a lot of these things I pay for myself, like videos I pay for myself. Like it's not easy doing it, as an independent artist. I don't, so that definitely has had a it's one of the reasons why I've released music, I've taken time to release music because of the financial side of it, but also because like I said, like I just was unmotivated at one point where I was just like, everybody I'm working with is like, shows me a side to them that I don't know if I'm really feeling it, or, and I say this to everybody, vibes do not lie. Like if your vibe, your energy does not feel right, like I'm not going to fake it till I make it. Like I'm just gonna cut it off right there. So that's just like my whole attitude with that.
And it's a choice, because a lot of people accept a lot of bullshit so that they can make it. And I'm like you. If I don't feel it, or if there's disrespect, I'm out. I'm not.
For sure.
And when when it was not disrespect, but I didn't like something in terms of the choices or the way the music was sounding, or the way the engineer was working, I would be scared to say I don't like it in the beginning, like early on, like 20 years ago. I was like, yeah, but the kick shouldn't be more. And the guys like look at me,
and
like,
you learn.
Yeah, and the guys were like, like, you don't know what you're talking about, so let me work. And this is how it's supposed to sound. And I knew that it was not supposed to sound that way, because then I would hear my song that is like supposed to be banging, and I would hear, and then I would hear like a Lenny Kravitz song, and I would hear exactly what I wanted for in terms of mix, and like those are the things that started frustrating me. And every time I had a frustration, my solution was to learn myself how to do it, so I wouldn't have to deal with the frustration because of people who think they know. And also I learned to, when you know what you are talking about, you can tell somebody, add more this, and you can talk to them in their own language. And when you talk to them in a language where then they see that you know what a compressor is, what EQ is, what X 10 hertz mean. When you start speaking their language, they less talking to you dismissive, and then they start being like, oh, you think so, but you know I wanted, and then starting on the second album I was like, no, remove all the effects here on the EP. It sounded great, because sometimes like, oh, I need you to, when you are putting the EPs, back then you had to put everything in tapes before recording, so like, oh, can you track the EPs without the reverb, without all your effects, because I'm gonna put mine. And then I started having the confidence to say, no, I'm gonna track the thing with effects, because I want them with those effects. And it's going to the US and working with Vince McLean, who mixed the album of Notorious B.I.G. Ready to Die. So
nice.
He worked on that album. He worked with Diddy, he worked with the Hitman. So when you work with these kind of people,
you have to know.
And you come small, you come small. And the first thing he asked me was, okay, so how you wanted it to sound? Because it's a genre that I don't know. So how you want it to sound? And I was like, well, dude, I mean, you're the professional, you're the pro, and he was like, no, that's your music. So you have to tell me how you want it. And I was like, oh, but that's not how they talk to me in France. And they were like, oh, listen, don't listen to the French. I'm like, oh. So then he started asking me to do the first balance and to just turn up the faders until it sounded the way I wanted, so he could have a general idea of the balance. And then he would look at me with like, actually sounds great. Okay, I saw what you mean, thanks. And then he would do everything the opposite of what people told me in Paris this whole time. Like, this should be in the red, this shouldn't be like this, like this. And every time I would say, yeah, but isn't this gonna saturate? Well, it's like, don't listen to the French. Like, kept telling me this, like they don't know what they're talking about. And that's how I start getting the confidence. And when I arrived to my third album, so then I was back to mixing in France on the third album. And on that one, the guy who was working on that album was very, he had a very American way of doing things. So the mix was perfect. So that's Fiona, Musicarian, those songs. I loved the way he mixed. And then when I started working on my first artist, Sumia, the guy who mixed the album for us, I was full of, no, not like this. I was like, it would make me listen to something. I would be super happy because he just spent an hour mixing the electric pianos and putting whatever, rotating stuff and whatever. And I would come to him and say, remove everything. And I was not scared anymore. Yeah. Because I'm paying you. First of all, I'm paying you, so I needed to sound the way I hear it, and then I would sit down on the side, and he would say, "Do you need something?" I would say, "No, I'm just watching," and I would watch him do everything, like every time how he would mix the kick, how he mix the snares, everything, and I would just be like, "Okay, so what is this? It's a compressor. What does it do?" Oh, when it's okay. So what is this? What's the name of this plugin?
Take your notes.
And when I did the African Bohemian, I was like, okay, I'm mixing myself. I don't wanna use my artists as guinea pigs. I'm gonna do it myself on my own music. So at least if I fuck my mix, I'm the one to blame. And so back then it was not like today. Today you can release a song and have something that really bothers you somewhere, and you can go back to your mix, change that thing that bother you and resend to the stores, and they will update seamlessly all Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, etc. They will just change the version because it's the same song, but you change something or you remove one vocal somewhere. You just explain to them why you need to upload a new master, and they don't have a problem. Oh, my voice was too loud here or whatever. So you can virtually always change your songs. You can like change something, change the title. You can upload the whole thing because But back then, if you fuck up, once it's in the glass master, they're gonna print 10,000 of it. It was like, and I have one album, and I have a song called "Love You Need You," and I don't know what happened in the mastering, but the Mac did in the middle of the song, so I had to wait. So it came out like that, and I had to wait until we press another batch of 5,000 CDs to upload a new version of the song.
Wow.
I was pissed, but
I can imagine.
and now on the digital, I could call my distributor and tell them, hey, that song, replace that version that I uploaded I don't know how many long ago with this new version.
You gotta love technology.
Yeah. Lil Maro is here. Big up Lil Maro. Lil Maro says hi, Kaysha and Lisa.
Hello.
The song is great.
Thank you.
Mr. Stevie Music Feelings is here. And of course, Abdul Luis Morera is here, and he says, Plim, I heard that. Yeah, he knows what song I'm talking about. He knows this one knows all the songs. So, do you have a microphone at home?
I do.
So can you record songs at home?
I can.
So if I send you another beat, can you record it?
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Oh, I like that. I like that. So I will owe you two songs.
You sent me the first one, and it took me like 2-3 days, and I got it right back to you.
Listen, I have to tell you that your flow kills me. Like that part when you accelerate, I loved it.
Thank you.
I think probably on the next song I will just let you do the whole melody for me and for you.
All right, sounds good.
I actually hear the R&B side. You can hear the fact that you do a lot of R&B. You can hear it the same way on my music. You can hear that I'm a fan of music from the 80s and stuff. You can hear it in my beats. I can hear the R&B in the way you sang it and the way
the way it flows.
The way it flows, and
yeah,
I gotta say it's an amazing song. People are loving it. Actually,
Definitely.
I wanted to take this opportunity to read the comments.
Yes, let's
of people.
Let's hear it.
If this works, hey, it does. So the first comment is from NNDA. 11 minutes ago. Très doux et relaxant pour un jacuzzi, which means that it is very nice and relaxing to be in a jacuzzi. Babies are gonna be born.
Babies. I told you, I put that disclaimer on Twitter. We will not be responsible for quarantine babies. We will not be held responsible.
But we are responsible.
Maybe, but I don't want to be held responsible.
Oh, this is Danjor. He's a fan who sent me a message on Instagram one day, and he told me, listen, for me and my wife, your music means like everything. It's part of our story, and we are in Lisbon. This is her birthday. If you can, I would love for you to just come we will meet you whenever you want for even just 2 minutes. I just want to surprise her. You are her favorite artist, and you are my favorite artist. And like, we married on your songs, babies on like everything on your songs. And I was like, okay, what neighborhood you are? And he actually was in my neighborhood.
That's awesome.
So I was like, listen, I'm supposed to have a meeting at that hotel. So just be near the hotel, and when I'll send you a message, go to, and so take a picture of your wife, and I will come from behind, and I will just say, hi, how are you? And the funniest part is like when I made the surprise to his wife, instead of being like, oh my God, Kaysha, she's like, okay, sure. She was like, let's think it's like a good old friend from like, and it was so nice. And ever since then, like, they both go to all my shows when I go sing in France, etc., etc. So, and he says that the song is on fire. So thanks a lot.
Thank you.
I should actually tell him that we are live.
That's such a cute story.
Yeah. Renan Douglas is saying that Ame Muito. Hearts from Donny. Kaiser Pop is saying top song, nice vibes. J'adore, c'est du grand Kaysha. Thank you. Osvaldo is saying cool. Cap Verdian Maswag is saying good vibes. Joanice is saying sabi. I guess she's from the islands.
Criolla.
Rita is saying Sedu. Oh, she was on the live yesterday. A lot of people came after the live to comment. Maria is saying preciso ver a sua live. Let me reply to her. To live agora.
It's been great feedback. Even I had people reach out and say it brought them back to that
that vibe.
Zouk love, you know, that we used to listen to in like early 2000, you know. Definitely, I've definitely gotten a lot of great feedback.
It's the guitars. That sound is, a lot of people started going in a very electronic kizomba, and those guitars are bringing that sound. So yeah,
nicely done.
Do what we can. What can I tell you? Malcolm says Starship, praying hands emoji, diamond. I guess he likes it. Cooking Music is saying praying for the day I get to work with Kaysha. God knows. Oh, so sweet. Osvaldo,
I feel you.
Osvaldo, 10 years in the making.
It took me 10 years, but hey, keep praying.
Osvaldo is saying, Kaysha still king in Zouk. Salut, I love this song. Grim on the beat is saying that he loves it. Actually, I should ask Grim for a beat for us. Have some. Nibon is saying yes. Celsa is saying amazing, I love this. I just came back from the live. T-Show is saying in French, I'm back to being single. Fuck my ex. Okay.
Whoa, okay.
Right.
Trust issues, I get it.
I've been there. Vanessa is saying, oh, Kaysha, I got the notification now. Just listening to this song after work with a glass of wine. God bless you. No, thank you. Ilya is saying superb. Liboro is saying always in the top. Emmanuel is saying that she loves it. No, she's not in the chat today. Luis Carlo is saying always a legend. And Christopher is saying that it's a great composition. Amazing. So keep commenting. I'm gonna move my show, the comments of the comments. I'm gonna move it to here, where I'm gonna do the comments of the comments live on YouTube instead of doing it pre-recorded. And I will have some nights where I read comments. I will have some nights where we just chill. I would have some nights where I make beats. I will have some nights where whatever, until my wife tells me that the party's over and I want my husband.
Time for bed.
So did I send you, let's go back to like the creation of that song. How many beats did I send you? Did I just send you that one?
Yeah, you just sent me this one.
Because I knew.
You knew.
That's what I do.
You sent it to me, your voice, you already had everything put in place with your vocals, and you were like, look, second verse, it's yours. Take it. So you knew.
But the next one, I'm going to do something different.
All right.
The next one, I'll just send you a beat with nothing.
Okay.
And I will let you take it. Because I'm actually a fan of some of your songs. I'm really a fan of... See, we just read her comment. And she's here. She says, I'm here. Just listening with her glass of wine. See? She was here. Spying. So I was saying, yeah. The next one, I will do it this way. I will just send you a beat and let you vibe, and instead of taking it to my direction, we're gonna take it to yours.
All right, I'm with it.
And then the next two, it's gonna you send me something, because after that I owe you two.
For sure.
Right?
All right. Definitely.
Unless I mean, yeah.
We're gonna do a whole Kaysha and Lisa EP. Why not? Fuck it. Oh, can I say the F word?
You can say whatever you want. This is a safe place.
Okay.
This is a safe place.
But yeah.
So what is next for you? What are you doing next in terms of music? Are you recording while you are on quarantine, or do you believe that you only record in the real studio and at home you only do demos?
Oh no, I'm recording. I recorded a song the other day. It's already mixed. It's already on its first mix.
Okay. Do you mix yourself?
I don't mix myself.
So you send everything to somebody.
I send it, yeah. But I'm like you though. I like to watch tutorials and learn how to do things on my own. So
yeah, so you can it costs nothing at a point.
Yeah. So I record my vocals. I know how to send it, the WAV files and all that, and from there, yeah. From that, they mixed it, and we have one song that's already, in the works. And then, I just been recording. Well, I mostly record like demos at home, but with the quarantine and all, I feel like it's time to get more creative, and I've been more creative. I've been writing a lot more, and I've definitely going off this wave, because sometimes it just shuts off and you're like, you have no motivation, or you have writer's block. So I'm definitely trying to ride this wave while it's going.
It's rare for me to have writer's block, but I just realized that the new way that I record songs has been actually working super, super, super well for me. I'm now, when I have a song, I just do a melody, and then I improvise words on every sentence. That's how I recorded that one. I was just like, okay, like, came to my mind, like, yeah, sometimes love is legendary. So I recorded that, and then I just spit, freestyle until I'm like, okay, I'm done with my verse. And,
I do that too. I tend to do that too.
I find that it makes me work so fast. Actually, I think it's tomorrow that I'm gonna record a whole song like that live on YouTube. I'll just choose a beat randomly, and I'll just sing it and finish it and mix it in an hour. And if I have any
interesting.
block, I have a bunch of writers here who can work for me for free.
In your comments, yes.
MK Prod is saying, hello Kaysha, very, very beautiful song with the miss. Very classy. Congrats
Thank
to
you.
both of you.
Thank you.
Let's see. He actually is. He's I think I can call him disciple of Candy Zouk, my style of Zouk Kizomba. Sometimes I hear some of his beats and I'm like, seems like a beat that I would have done. So that's funny because I've been moving and trying to, because I did so many beats of that style that I try to do new stuff.
Different styles, yeah.
But then I have a few beat makers that are like, no, we stick to this sound. We love this sound, and so I think the next album after the one I'm working on, I'm gonna do a whole album where I do all the beats and go back to that style that people love.
Yes, do it.
Hey, AJ Silva just arrived. So AJ, I think, has been with me on the live the whole week.
A true supporter.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, AJ.
Oh, can you go a little bit on the? Oh wait. Oh, is it me? Wait. Give me a sec. I think. Either move your camera. No, you should, yeah, a little bit more. Perfect. Yeah. Oh, it's nighttime now. What time is it in where are you actually?
It's 8:00. I'm in Providence.
The second place where I performed
visited?
ever in the US before Galas corrects me.
I actually have a story. I lived in Maryland. Okay, I lived in Maryland, which is near Washington, D.C. And I went all the way to New Jersey just to watch you perform.
Wow. What year?
Yes. This was when Marcy did the show at Palacio in New Jersey. Yes.
Okay, that's like...
That was the first time I saw you perform, and then I've also seen you perform at Tantric. So, good time.
That was a show.
Good times, yeah.
That was like my 2 shows at Tantric. I remember I entered the stage and I just dived like Jesus in the women. And then I went back up like this. That was crazy.
You were the shiznit, that's for sure.
Madness. AJ Silva is saying, don't you introduce me to Lisa Lopes. I would like to know more about her. The guitar at the beginning is out of this world. Made sense afterward. I found out it was Mika's dad playing.
Another legend.
Well, listen. You can find Lisa Lopes. However you say it.
Lisa Lopes. If you say it in Portuguese, Lisa Lopes. But, people love to add that Z at the end. Lisa Lopes.
The Spanish way.
Yes. Or I get the left eye. You're not left eye. I came here for left eye.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You know how many comments I get like that on? Yeah. There was a point where I was getting harassed like every other week.
Oh my God.
So bad.
So you can find her music here on Spotify, on Apple Music, and maybe I don't need to put that. Yeah. So yeah, there she is. She has some songs, and I'm so glad you discovered her with this song. But listen, check this song, Boo Body. This song is crazy.
Thank you.
Crazy. Trust me. This song is crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's dope. It's crazy because I was actually in the studio recording a different song, and Izzy, who actually helped with this recording the vocals for this, he was like, I have a beat, let me show it to you. And I already had like that melody in my head, and I was like, you have to send me this now. because I need to go home and write to this. And I swear to you, the next day I already had the song written, and then we were probably in the studio by the end of the week recording it.
That's
like that,
crazy.
it happened like this.
Those are the best. That's what, you know, like when you have that inspiration,
For
it's
sure.
over.
Definitely, I agree.
Music feeling is saying, yeah, just like Left Eye. That's what I was saying. Yeah, it's true, but you know, Stevie, in for Portuguese, Lopes is like Dupont in French. Is like a name that everybody. Actually, my mother's maiden name. What we say? My mother's name before she got married is actually Lopes da Silva, which is like Dupont Francois. It's like those, like it's like the most
Very
common Portuguese name, and Lisa is also super common. Like if you,
Very common.
so it's true that, which maybe you should have put 2 A's or something, so people would have been like understanding that it was not the Lisa Lopes that they were looking for.
But the thing is, Left Eye never went as Lisa Lopes. Or,
that's true.
You know,
That's true.
She never went as that.
And
like
she,
it was Left Eye or Lopez.
And she was Cap Virgin too.
Yeah.
So that's why she's just.
Yeah.
Exactly. She had the simple name, which is Martin Dupont. It's like Martin Dupont.
But yeah.
Go back to the left a bit. Perfect. But,
I keep leaning.
yeah. So move your camera.
Okay. Yeah. All right. There you go.
Perfect.
I'm literally leaning. Okay.
So when is your next single coming?
Next month.
Ooh. What music is it?
It's very R&B-ish, but it's like, I don't know how to well, it's R&B. It's definitely R&B, but it's like more of like a trap vibe.
Okay.
A trap R&B vibe. So a little bit of a gangsta Lisa comes out in the song. So
okay.
I actually wrote it a few days ago, and then that's the song that I recorded my vocals and I sent, and they mixed it already. So we're already on mix 1. So I'm excited about it. I'm actually trying to shoot a video. I'm trying to figure out how to shoot a video during this quarantine, like trying to get creative with it, because I definitely want to release it with a video. So
nice. Video is you're gonna do a video at home like Kelani?
That's funny because she's actually one of my favorite artists.
Dope.
That whole R&B trap vibe. Yeah, she's dope.
She's dope.
But I'm thinking more because the vibe of it is like kind of like you're in the car, like just driving type feel. So I'm trying to get creative with just like, even if I do the video like out of my car, but you can't tell what my car, you know what I mean? Like I'm still brainstorming these ideas, but she's definitely one of the inspirations for the video, because she has like this dope song that's called Kalani and Clyde.
Yeah.
And it's like this dark video, like they're like, you know, they're robbing a house and like they're in the car, like that type of dark vibe.
Okay.
That's what I'm going for. So, yeah.
Gelas is saying it's not necessarily bad. Access to folk wouldn't have otherwise. Did you get any fans out of the confusion with Left Eye?
Oh my God. Yes. And well, I got a lot of people harassing me, but yes, I have had people who are like, wait, I wasn't here. I was here. Yeah, I was here for Left Eye, but okay, this is not bad. And I don't know if you saw what I posted not too long ago, but they did an article that Left Eye was dating Suge Knight. It was like a kind of like a TMZ website, and they put my picture and not Left Eye's.
Oh my God.
Yes, I still have a screenshot of that thing. I was like, you've got to be kidding. They put a picture. This is a journalist who took did not take his job seriously, because he just Googled Lisa Lopes and put the
you're
first
arriving.
picture.
I was like, oh, there you go, Left Eye. Like,
so everybody's like getting on me. They're like, oh, so since when you date Suge Knight? Are you his pen pal? Like, what's going on? Like, I definitely didn't hear the end of that. But yes, I've gained some followers out of it, but I've definitely, it's been funny. It's been fun.
Kaysha, I've been here all week indeed. I follow you all the way from hearing Bounce Baby on Radio Nostalgie in Abidjan back in the days. That's 98. Yeah, you're a trooper. You're a true soldier. Salute. I got two questions. First question. You can ask me questions, it's a conversation. It's not an interview. Like, it's a conversation between friends.
Okay.
Do you consider yourself... No, wait. First question. Kaysha versus Nelson Freitas. Who wins?
You can't put me in this position. See, what you're trying to do is you're trying to set me up.
No, I'm asking you. Kaysha versus Nelson Freitas. Who wins?
I can't say who wins, but I just know that it's going to be something that everybody's going to want to tune into. Already, a lot of people are talking about it. You guys are just going to be hits back to back. Y'all are going to bring hits that people are going to be like, damn, I remember that. Like, I remember exactly where I was when I heard that song. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's going to be like a dope. Yeah, it's going to be a dope session to like tune into. Who wins? I think both of y'all are going to win because y'all both fire. Y'all both still in the game, still doing it. So I think both of y'all will win. Boom, there goes my answer. Drops mic.
Babyface versus Teddy Riley. Who won?
I didn't even get to tune into that.
Oh my God.
I didn't get to tune into that.
It's on YouTube.
Oh, it's on YouTube? It's available?
I'll send you the link, yeah. Yeah, it's there. There's some people who put it on YouTube. I was epic.
I definitely gotta watch that then, because but I kept on seeing things like that. It kept freezing, so that's why I was like, did it even happen or didn't it? I wasn't sure.
But, I mean, it was. I think. Listen, the servers of Instagram are under some heavy stress, and it's Facebook. They have massive facilities to push what they push, but like they were not. I think the whole internet was not ready for the amount of people live, streaming at the same time live.
Exactly.
And we are here, not only Europe and the US, but people don't even imagine what goes on in Brazil. Like those people are streaming and they are millions and millions of we here celebrating, oh my God, we broke the internet. Those guys break the internet every day.
Yeah.
Because there are a whole continent of people listening to other genres. They have their own artists. Like sometimes I go to their YouTube channels, I see people with like 31 million subscribers.
Yeah,
and nobody knows them. I actually discovered all these people through my wife, that she follows all these people, and like they do lives like with super productions with how you call this with cameras, flying stuff, like sponsors, like I was like
they were ready. They were ready.
They were super ready. They take it to another level. Actually, I would like for you to talk to me about this while I'm talking about. Let me go to your profile. Talk to me about this.
Oh, Lisa Lopes like you're my dad. Friends. Like I got in trouble.
No.
Like y'all, I want you to pull up your Instagram right now. What's up with this picture?
What's up with this message? Like the guy goes in the diary. So what is Lisa Lopes in France?
Lisa Lopes in France?
Yeah.
Where's the Lisa Lopes in France?
On your Instagram.
From how far back?
Friday, May 1st starts at 7. You're not doing that live?
It's not a recent post, right?
Oh, it's your post after the last one. Okay, so I guess you don't know.
Lisa Lopes in France? Yeah, I went to France a while back with Lights
Out.
Oh,
those are Flyers. No, Instagram Live.
Oh, Lisa Lopes and friends.
Yeah, that's you.
Oh, I thought you said in France. I was like, what?
Ah.
I was like, I haven't been to France in
Oh,
a
wait a minute.
while.
Master Electronic is sending love from Sweden. Bless up, bless up, bless up, bless up. So yeah, what is
But
this?
yeah,
Oh, and you've been doing this like, you had one Wednesday.
No. I
Monday.
have one. I'm starting it this week. So it starts on Monday and
Okay.
then Wednesday and then Friday. So pretty much the idea of it was, I had a friend of mine who invited me to his show and friends, and he just had like different artists that, you know, a lot of us never heard of or would have never heard of had he not shared that platform. So I was like, yo, that was such a dope idea, like to have, you know, to use your platform and your followers to give that outlet to like other artists who your people may not know about, but as soon as you put them on your live, they're gonna know about them, right? So I was like, you know, as soon as I got off his live, I was like, by the way, I am definitely biting this idea because I think it's amazing. And he was like, it's cool because I bid it off to somebody else. So I went and I started brainstorming and I was like, look, I have like, there's so many dope people, like, you know, within the Cape Verdean market out here, I feel like there's so much talent and people outside of the US don't really know about them. And I've had people reach out to me. Yeah, I've had people reach out to me and be like, look, I've never seen that artist, like in the amount of the streams that they get, and why aren't they like, you know, why aren't they known out here, you know? So I already go through that struggle because I feel like that's something I've always gone through. Is like, I have a hard time reaching out to certain audiences because I'm here. I live in the US. So I feel like that already is like a barrier that stops me from getting to like, you know, European markets or Cape Verdean market or whatever it is. So like, I was just like, I love that idea. I'm gonna do Lisa Lopes and Friends. And you know, I'm not limiting it to just next week. I actually want to continue it, you know, and because there's so much more talent out there besides the people that are participating next week. So I reached out to those people. Some people reached out to me that said that they were interested in being on the live. So I did the flyer myself because I taught myself how to do flyers on Photoshop.
There you
But
go.
I did the flyer myself
Keisha
and I
style.
put it out there. Yeah, it's Kaysha style. And you know, everybody's like super excited because it's all like people, like there's a violinist on there, there's a drummer on there, there's a poet on there. He's gonna do like spoken word.
Are they all from the US?
All of the artists that are participating next week, they all are from the US.
Okay.
But some are Cape Verdean, there's one that's Angolano, there's some that are Spanish, there's some, you know, so it's just a nice mix. And I feel like people are gonna really like their vibes, and that's gonna like increase. Because I feel like I wish people did that for me when I was like trying to like up, you know, my following and expanding. Because I feel like, not to take any shots, but I feel like a lot of artists, like they'll reach out on the low and be like, hey, I like your song. But they won't, you know, they won't show you that love, you know, knowing that they've reached a certain, you know, platform that they could simply like, you know, and I feel like that's why, and that's why I feel like I have like a lot of respect for you, because I feel like you're the type of person, like you've reached a certain level, you know, and you still show love to like so many different artists, and you still show love to like all your fans. Like you literally like address everyone. And I think that's why people love you so much. And like, yeah. And that's why people, you know, really still follow you and respect you and love you the way that they do, because like you're just like a genuine person. So
thank you.
You definitely, you know, showed me how I should be as an artist too. And I feel like this platform that I'm letting people have, because, you know, I only have, you know, 30 something K followers, and it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. And I feel like it'll help, you know, the people who will perform on my live. And I feel like, you know, I think it's a dope idea.
I had a conversation this afternoon with DJ Gallus, and it's a conversation we've been having for a long time. like Cape Verdean descent people is 2 million in the US, right?
Yeah, about.
And the Indian island is 400,000 people, right? So you have like 4 times the population of origins in the US. And I really don't understand why there is no superstar of your genre in a place where it's so much of you. There's way more Cape Verdeans in the US than in Portugal or even in Cape Verde. And when I see the Haitians in the US and in Haiti, you have groups like T-Vice, Karimi, Charisma. All these guys are huge in their own community and they are superstars in their own markets. They don't need to go, and when they go outside, it's a revolution when they go, but they don't need to go outside to exist. And it's something that I completely don't understand why in the US market, where you have all these people who, when I go in the US market, these people come out in masses to see me perform. And like, every time I go, like, it's packed and stuff.
But you know what it is? You know what I think it is?
Why not for you guys?
I think it's because because a lot of us artists out here, we don't do music full time.
Okay.
We have, 1 or 2 jobs outside of us having to do music as, a job or
the hustle.
We don't, the hustle. To them, because we have these full-time jobs and music is something, we do part-time, it's a hobby. It's considered a hobby, not necessarily, a career that we're actually looking to get into. So I feel like because of that, I feel like we're not taken seriously within our community here, but I feel like we're also not taken so seriously outside when we go to. Like, yeah, that's a dope artist, super talented, but not a superstar. You know what I mean? Because this person works full time, but then does music part time. And then it's like, you'll see the person like at the supermarket, you know what I mean? And they're like, hey, what's up? Hey, how are you? You know what I mean? Like, they don't put you on that level until like, until you maybe move out of the United States and you just blew up. And now they're like, oh yeah, we always loved her. You know what I mean? Like, it's unfortunately. Yeah,
like
unfortunately, that's how
Karimi would perform 5 times in 1 month in New York, and all 5 shows would be packed. That is so true. And it blows my mind, and maybe it is my fault at a point that I didn't do it myself. Just take one person, bring her here or him here or in Paris at that time, and do a full album like I did for Looney, like I did for Mika, and send them back home with the external sound, if we can say. But to me, when I went there, I was like, wait a minute, 2 million people? Okay. Bunch of artists that I met when the first time I went there, and I was like, okay, some of them have the charisma and everything is there, and then the public is there. Like, that's all you need. Because when you think of Portugal, for example, in Portugal we have it's 11 million people. So to arrive to the number of Cape Verdeans that you guys have, we have to add the Cape Verdeans, the Angolans, the Santo Mes, the Mozambicans, and even maybe the Brazilians, and still maybe not reach 2 million people. And we have superstars here. Like you got guys like Judge that are crossing over, Nelson, me, C4. Like we have people that are filling concerts of 6,000, 7,000. Like, I remember how proud I was when Judge did Coliseo last time, and like people flew from everywhere to come see his show. And like it was like, and I don't understand why this cannot be, or why
Possible
it's
here,
not a
yeah.
scant, but why it hasn't been reproduced in a place where, and especially America, because I remember like
Yeah.
young me, my dream was to succeed in America. It was like, oh my God, one day I perform in America. This is my dream, la la la. Because to us, being a superstar was being known in America back then. Since then, I realized that, listen, now like being super famous at home in Africa is actually way
Way better. Yeah.
for me. But back then, for us, like the only music that came to us and the only superstars were Americans. And then you have like these other communities who have like the Koreans. They have some, I don't want to say his name bad, but I don't know if he ends by Park. He's a rapper, but he went to these K-pop stuff, like, and they have some people because the communities are supportive, and the community will at least buy, even if it's somebody that you meet at the grocery store. If you can spend €1 on your fellow countrymen to say, yo, we support you and we're proud of you, and go show them. Like, I think this is the normal thing to do. And
Yeah.
it blows my mind that after 15 years going to the US, that's exactly what
Nothing's
Galaxy is
changed.
saying. Happened to LG. We all knew that once he would leave the US, he would blow up, and he did.
And he did.
But it's completely strange because you have to go in a place where there's less of you to explode, where actually you have the DJs, you have the clubs, you see what I mean? Like,
But I've also
and you have
noticed
54
that
states.
Yeah, but I've also noticed that if others outside of that community start showing you so much love, then they're like, hold up, they're showing her mad love. Let's go check her out real quick.
Yeah.
And then that's when they jump on the wagon too, you know? Because like I
But that's
told you,
everywhere.
yeah, but unfortunately that's just how it works here. Because I always get asked the same question like all the time, and I honestly, like, that's probably my best explanation, because I don't get it either, because it's a country like with, you know what I mean, like it doesn't make sense to me.
Sometimes I
It's
wonder
disgusting.
if it's just nobody set up everything so it could happen. Like the way I know I set up my whole empire for success, I set it up. I started by the foundation, me, the artists, then who we would work with, the radios, the DJs. We had everything ready. I had the core fans, the followers who are followers and almost on a cult level of the Sushiro movement, the Candy Zook sound. I set everything up, and then after that, every time we put an artist in, it goes into the machine that creates. So we have the vlogs, we have the previews, we have the YouTube channel. I created that system so that anybody who had talent, I would just put them there and it would go. And it seems like out there nobody did that. Nobody created that place where all artists go and they blow up from there.
Yeah.
And I don't like, and there's talented producers, like you got KR Beats, Mark G, and many more. Like I met some of them, and yeah, it seems like everybody is doing their little thing on each of them, when sometimes you have to all get together and create something that is strong, so that you can all help each other out, or maybe have one single YouTube channel, something, you know.
Yeah.
Gelas is happened to Cesaria Vora. The French had to revert her before we did. Yeah. Nessa is saying simple things, my jam. DJ Sanchez in South Africa is saying, shout out to Lisa on the Don't You single. There is magic in there. I love it. Well, listen, bro.
Thank you.
In South Africa, you better play it. I mean, on your live Instagram, because you cannot playing in the clubs these days.
Right.
Master Electronic is saying, Emperor Kaysha, please keep this young talent closer. Well, listen, she's been my friend for 10 years. She's been close. It's just that for some reason she never told me let's do a song together. I had to go and get her. Me.
Perfect timing, though. It's perfect timing.
I should have done this earlier. Come on. Zay Edo is saying, that's very true. Strangers show more love than the people back home. And like we say in French, nul n'est prophète en son pays. I don't know how you translate that. Nobody's the prophet in their own country, I guess. Emmanuel Etienne is saying, you should be big, Lisa.
Thank you.
Well, Emmanuel, make her big. Go stream her songs or buy them. They are here. She has a little catalog of amazing songs, and she has another one coming with me soon. And then I owe her too, so I will.
Be another magic track.
Ashley is saying 100% agree. Emmanuel Etienne. So you see, like, all these women are here watching us, not saying anything, and after an hour and something, that's when they all appear. You guys. Gelas is saying there are several reasons for this to be happening, but we need to learn to value our own. We only value us once someone else acknowledges. That's a true problem.
Very true.
It's a true problem of our cultures. It is completely true, and I mean, we have this everywhere. I loved the movie Black Panther. I love the movie as a Marvel movie, and I think it was great because it showed African heroes. But I have the impression that if we did the same movie, exact same movie, the same thing, same actors, with same budget, the same movie, like the clone, no, nothing different, right? But it was produced by an African house, we wouldn't be so crazy about the movie. We were actually crazy about the movie because it was produced by Disney. And then we all went and gave them our money. And like, listen, people were going there with the African attire. Everybody was there, like everywhere in the world. We were happy to be like, oh, finally, like they are doing something about us. And me, I was like, wait a minute. We have been doing content about us. We have been doing movies. Nigerians have done Hollywood. The Ivory Coast have series. Like, there's a lot of content that has been produced by African people. There's Cap Verdian movies. There's this guy. I'm so sorry, I forgot his name, from Guinea-Bissau, who makes amazing movies. We have the content, but we only get excited when they produce content with us. We only get excited when we get a Grammy. But guys,
I agree.
And then we complain when our Kizomba starts being exported by not us, but we didn't export it. So maybe it's time for us to stop being the way we are and start working in a way where we collaborate and we don't feel better than each other or trying to compete each other, or we keep our competition between ourselves. We can hate each other or be in competition with each other when it's inside of us, but when there's somebody that comes from outside, this is a common enemy. And at that moment, we create a shield and we forget the differences. Because what happens is that because we are divided, when the enemy arrives, he will take a side and make you here, and you will feel like you're the king of everybody when there's somebody who's up there making all the money. And it's not to say that I didn't love that movie, Black Panther. I mean, it was amazing, and it helped the culture a lot. He
Definitely.
pushed music, like South African music. It put it in a place where all of a sudden Spotify was putting it, people like Babe Wodumo up there, and I'm happy that it pushed the culture forward. But it's still not our movie. It still belonged to other people. And back in the days, they owned the media, so they would decide what they fund. But today you can see with Netflix that you have series from Spain that blow up, series from the UK, Top Boy, that blow up, La Casa del Papel blows up. I was watching a show on Netflix from Norway about Thor, and nobody was known in there. Everybody was only known in Sweden and Norway. I watched the whole show and I was like, wow. And I started following people on Instagram. I was like, oh my God, when is the next season arriving? And it became a breakout hit thanks to platforms like Netflix. So now more than ever, we are in this position when we can produce quality content and we can serve it to platforms where our people can go and support it. Even if it's not our platform, this platform is hungry for content. They need content. Oh, you don't know what to create? Listen, it's simple. Somebody go create the story of Kizomba. Somebody go create the story of Morna. Somebody go create a 2 hours documentary about Cesaria. Somebody go create something about what is Tarashino, Kizomba festivals, Zouk, Compa. Like, somebody make an action movie where we are superheroes made by us, where the superhero is from Angola or Cape Verde or Congo. Somebody make a movie where we are cops, doctors. All of these things, today more than ever, the platforms are here, they need the content, and the people who are watching the content, they decide what they want to watch. It's not more passive, it's completely now people are active.
Yeah.
Sorry, I went on rant mode.
No,
what were people saying? Paris Anderson is saying, it's Belisa, babe. You are a star in my eyes, always and forever.
Thank you.
It's a friend of yours?
Is it Belisa, you said?
It's Belisa.
Oh, yeah, she's a sweetheart.
Oh. Hey, Belisa. Ashley is saying, I just came on. Hello, my two favorites. Hey, welcome. There's always people come late. Words of Salvation. Nessa. Love the track, guys. Will they be a video out soon? Well, you mean quarantine video? Like living room,
right?
Living room
we gotta
video.
Get creative.
I mean, listen. I'll ask my wife for some clothes and we can do something. Have you heard news about Shada? I have no news. I don't know where she is. She disappeared. AG Silva is saying, born a francophone, so Kaysha, who we all listened to, then we found out about the Mika, Nelson, C4, etc. through Kaysha, and that only made K bigger in my opinion. These are just mentioned, putting down, doing the same. Yeah, thank you. I do what I can. I mean, I like to share. I like to share the talent that I found. I know there's a lot of people who are scared of giving a platform to other people because they're scared to lose the platform. I completely not believe in it, because I remember that when I produced the album with Sumia, I had I think I sold 30,000 CDs back then, and we were making a ton of money. because from 30,000 CD you would make $300,000, and but then Sumia is selling 35,000, and somebody comes to me and like, yo, your artist is selling more than you. Don't you feel away? Aren't you pissed or something? And I was like, where you think all this money goes? I just sold 65,000. I just make $650,000. Like, I'm more than happy. And Eligio is at 8,000, and ABG just came out. They already at 2,000. That's how I count. I count as platforms. I count as, that's why the first name of my label was Sushiro Family, because I believe in always getting together to do the things. And like, when somebody's strong, they push everybody. And because if you push everybody when you're strong, whenever you get weaker or whenever people forget you a bit or something, the same people are the one who are gonna come and pick you up and say, yo, I have this thing, or maybe they become president of Universal or something, and they're like, listen, I want to buy you 30 beats. Like, listen, happened to me. Happened to me like last year. A friend of mine that I've known for like years and years and years, and we've always been super nice to her, and always helped her for whatever I could when she needed something. Do you have a beat for? I always like never made her paid for whatever she was doing, because I knew she didn't have the platform. And then she became the head. She's now the head designer of Essence magazine.
Oh, nice.
And just before she got picked up by Essence, she called me and she was like, yo, we are doing a phone with Trace TV, and we are rebranding all the channels, and I want you to do the music for everything. And this paid for my wedding. This paid my wedding.
Wow, nice.
And yeah, it's something like, it's giving back, but after 10 years. And yeah, she was, in the beginning, was just for a phone. So I ended up doing all the ringtones for the Trace telephone. And now for the people who watch Trace TV, all the jingles between the music videos, it's my music. So nice. Sometimes people say, oh, we don't see you on TV. I'm like, yeah, guys, you listen to me every single day. And this is the power of connections, connecting with the right people. You never know where they're going to be. And it's the same thing. The people who treat people bad, you don't know. One day, they might be the people who can save your career, and they will be like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Julien is saying hello from South America. Wow, nice. Where in South America? Zay Edo is saying that's a great idea. I have the film show, the crossover between Africa to New England. See? You used to share a lot of talent in French Guiana. That's true. This is a place that I used to live, actually. I lived 1 year in French Guiana. Well, anyway. It's already 1:44. So before I start, okay, wait a minute. It's about the rules of the game. Learn from the Chinese people. Mr. Emperor Kaysha, we learn a lot more and be creative. Why are you calling me emperor? I'm not an emperor. I'm a sensei. Shout out to you. Did I have another question? Okay. In terms of, like, I was asking to Marcy the other time. In terms of versus battles, other than Kaysha versus Nelson, what would be your? It doesn't have to be in our world, but
okay.
What is a battle of catalog that you would
like to see?
Love to see.
Wow, let me see.
And what do you listen at home, like when you're at home?
I listen to everything. I listen to everything. From like Burna Boy to one day I'll be into just Brazilian music. I'll be in the Spanish mode where like I'll listen to Bad Bunny. I'm just all over the place. I listen to everything, but
Bad Bunny's killing it.
definitely. Dang, that's a really good question. I
Yeah.
wish I was prepared for this.
Yeah.
Trying to see.
R&B or kizomba or pop?
I'm thinking more in the R&B hip hop world.
Kehlani versus...
I was Kehlani. Damn, but Kehlani's like in her own bubble
yeah,
though.
so-
Like she's like she can sing, but she can throw, she can do a little trap vibe. Like it's just she's in a whole different. Damn, that's a really good question. I'm really trying to think.
Who would you put?
I don't know. I'm thinking more in like hip hop. I would like to see a little Kim with.
Ooh.
Trying to think.
Foxy Brown?
The Brat. Oh, wait.
The Brat?
Hey, Foxy Brown.
Do you think that do you think that the Brat has enough content? I mean, she had a lot of hits back in the days.
She had her hits. But I mean, if you think about it, Foxy Brown didn't have as much content as
True.
Little Kim either. I don't know. It's tough. It's just like I don't know who I would put up against Missy Elliott because I feel like she's in her own little lane too. Like who could really go up against Missy Elliott?
Somebody
what I
said
mean?
something yesterday about Missy Elliott versus Lauryn Hill.
Nah.
Who was it? Like, Gellas, help me here.
Nah. I couldn't. Nah. That's a no for me.
It was Missy Elliott against somebody that could also sing and rap. I mean, maybe that's why somebody said Lauryn Hill. But it's not the same feeling, of course.
Yeah.
I would Dude, this is nice. Solar Ray saying Shada versus Anita Baker. Ooh.
I feel like Sade's in her own lane too. It's
Ordinary
tough.
love. No. Yeah, Shada is like she's alone in her thing.
Yeah.
I would. Yesterday somebody said, Gellas is saying it was Lauryn Hill.
It was. Yeah, I
But
don't
I
see
think
that.
it's because she sings and she raps. But it's true that her music is so different than Missy is like, yeah, that she has her own universe.
Because Missy, even stuff that she's not in, but she's like helped with the production and stuff. Like she would kill somebody like just off of all her work. Like I don't see her going up against Lauryn Hill. I don't know.
Gellas
That's
is
my
fire.
opinion.
Is going fire again. Mary J. Blige versus, you reply.
Mary J. Blige versus. Damn. I'm not ready for these questions.
What was the name of that group? Total?
Yeah, I mean,
No, J. Blige has more.
yeah, J. Blige definitely has more.
Maybe J. Blige versus Lauryn Hill would be nice.
Or maybe Total versus SWV.
SWV were like. Nah,
But I could see
it's not the
that
same.
more than Total and
No, I would put Total versus
Mary
one
J.
of those groups back when everybody had free ladies and free girls. There's a bunch of groups that could go against Total, or maybe Total versus Janet. I used to love Janet.
I don't know if I remember that.
Oh, when it's a group thing. Don't remember those songs?
Mm-mm.
It's a party when they bust the rhymes. You don't remember those songs?
No, but I'm gonna look them up after, okay?
Zay Edo is saying we need more more new Kizomba music. They still play the throwbacks at every CV party in Boston. Listen, here in Portugal, there's so much new music that we are lost in all the new music. Julianine is saying I'm a visual pop artist in French Guiana, and your career is inspiring me a lot to build mine. Well, I mean, I'm glad. The Beatles Home Improvement is saying, what's up guys, Kaysha, please. My favorite song is Fiona. Oh, so cute. Gela is saying Mary has hits for days. I don't know who to put Mary against.
It's hard.
Me, I know I would put Jodeci versus 112 or Jagged Edge. But same thing. They're in a class of their own.
Yeah.
Jodeci. So what do you think they could do after Babyface and Teddy? Other than R. Kelly against the world.
R. Kelly against the world.
Missy Elliott, Ashanti.
Ashanti?
I would put Ashanti against Mary J. Blige.
Would you? She doesn't even have the same. No. How?
I mean, she has some songs.
Yes, some songs. Mary J. Blige has a lot of songs. Yeah, like some, like I count 5 compared to Missy Elliott. Oh no, definitely not. No, nah.
Who would you put against Beyonce?
Against Beyonce? She. I mean, she's also in her own little bubble, but I feel like...
You know, I would try Shada versus Beyonce's sister. Even
Solange?
Even if there's a generation difference, I feel that vibe of... It's not the same thing, but you know, in terms of vibe.
If we're talking about vibes, yes, but if we're talking about the amount
catalog,
of work,
no, but nah.
Yeah,
listen,
catalog, yeah.
Like, catalog, forget it. Like, those people, like, that's true. All Mary J albums were fine.
Yeah.
Especially the one where she has the Fendi glasses, Share My World.
Yeah, she definitely has a dope catalog. As far as Beyonce, who I would like to see, I don't know, maybe Rihanna, as far as in terms of like hits. Catalog wise. It's tough.
I mean, listen. This could work.
It could work.
Like,
it could work.
She has enough songs to be a contender.
For sure.
Yeah. I do agree, actually, that. Who would you put yourself against?
No, I wouldn't. I haven't thought. We're not answering that one.
Why not? Why not?
Because I'm not. As far as catalog goes, I'm not up there. So I'm not gonna.
Let me see. How many songs you have?
I'm not putting myself up against.
Let me see.
I'm not announcing it on live, at least.
How many songs you have? So. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay? And I'm sure you have some that we don't know about.
Yeah.
So, who has 10 songs? Get us. I'll ask the same question in a year. Once you
All
have
right.
released another 15 songs.
All right, I'm with that.
Get it? Saying there are some people that are on legend status, and it's not even fair to put them against someone.
Yeah.
Listen, it's true, but I mean, look, Teddy went with Babyface, and I don't think it was a matching fight, but like, I mean, in terms of the music that we heard, like, oh, listen, some of them got me emotional because there was really like some dope stuff, and like some songs that like you hear like, whoa, you see the amount body of work and the body of work of these people, and I mean, I've been, you know, with like, then with Kimberly or Isidora. That's what against Lisa. I don't know who they are. Yeah, I mean, you know, there's a lot of there's a lot of other people that we don't think of right now, and there's a lot of people who were always in the back seat. This is what people forget too. Yeah, against Beyonce, Mariah Carey. Mariah.
No. I don't see that.
I would like Lisa to be put on the same platform as Yasmin and see what comes out.
That'd be dope.
Oh,
She's a dope artist.
She is. Yeah.
Dope voice, dope visuals. She's dope. She has a great team behind her too, so you know that's always a plus.
True.
Yeah.
Listen, they are open to collaboration. Talk with them. I mean, he was on the live yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Kaysha, the song you made about Trinidad will you be able to make another one about Portugal? What you mean? Well, Trinidad. Oh, okay. You think it's about a country? Actually, Trinidad is the name of the mother of my first child. It was not about a country. Lisa, as you mentioned, doing music part-time, what would doing music full-time look like for you in an ideal world? Artistically, would you do other genres to accomplish that? I'm genuinely curious.
I feel like I already do a lot of different genres. Like
That's true.
I don't stick to just one particular.
He just discovered you.
Oh, okay. I don't stick to one genre just because I feel like I have the ability to like jump into different genres and still do well in it. So I try not to limit myself. But yeah, in an ideal world, I would be doing all types of genres. I'm open to singing different languages. Like I'm open to it all. You know.
What languages? So, how many languages do you speak?
English, Creole.
Okay.
A little bit of Spanish and a little bit of Portuguese. Okay. And I learned French, but I don't have anybody to practice, so I don't remember a damn thing.
Listen, I made Looney sing French.
Oh yeah?
And yeah. And he had no idea what he was singing, but it actually turned out a great song.
All right, let's do that, Kaysha. Have me singing in French.
All right, I'll do that.
Let's go.
Alicia Keys versus Billie Eilish.
Nah.
And not at all.
No.
It's a no-no.
Definitely a no-no.
It's like not the same universe at all.
At all.
We disagree. Billie Eilish versus
Billie Eilish versus
what was the name? Is it in Ironic?
I was thinking more what's her name? I'm trying to look it up right now. Darn.
I hate
I'm
when
really.
that happens.
I know. Let me see.
Lord.
Yes, that definitely could go.
Yeah,
Um,
that could go.
I was also
Or
thinking.
Alcy. That's that genre of torn artists, tortured.
Jesus, I can't find it. Hold up. Alina something?
Alina something. I have no idea who you're talking about.
Hold
Alina.
up.
Alina
Alina
Bares.
Baraz.
Oh, Baraz. Okay. I
Yeah,
don't know her.
I feel
Wow,
like that.
5 million listeners. Have to check her out.
Oh yeah, she's amazing.
Okay. Gonna add this to the things I'm gonna play. Interesting.
I could definitely see her against Billie Eilish. She's in a group called Urban Flora, so they have really good hits too.
Okay.
Definitely check it out. It's dope.
Lisa, will you have Kaysha on a future Lisa Lopes and Friends?
Will I have a what?
Kaysha on a future Lisa Lopes and Friends.
Hell yeah. You coming on?
I don't sing.
What? But you could do whatever you want. You could produce on the spot. I'm giving everybody 10 minutes.
10 minutes to produce?
No, not produce, but I'm saying like you could do whatever you want to do. Show off a talent. If you feel like dancing in front of the camera, you do what you got to do in 10 minutes.
Dancing in front of the camera. I stopped dancing 20 years ago.
But yeah, if you want to come on, I'll clear up everybody. Let's go. We got Kaysha on here. You got to go next week.
That's how people start hating you. Like,
yeah, I know. I couldn't.
yeah, I might come and give business lessons.
That would be dope. That would be amazing. Because that was like one of the questions I actually just thought about to ask you was like, what's your advice on like marketing yourself as an artist? Because like I feel like so many people like depend on other people to market their music, but they like, or a lot of people like do it on their own and think that that's enough. But like, what advice do you give an artist that's starting, like how to market their music? Because you do a lot of your own marketing and
All of it.
Yeah, you're amazing. So.
Oh, thank you.
Boom. What's your advice? I'm gonna plug in my computer because it's about to die. Hold up.
Okay, so I'll reply while she's plugging. What advice would I give an artist that is starting? First of all, we are not in the 1990s. We are in 2020, and the market is completely different than 30 years ago. We are in a complete different world now when it comes to music. What you have to understand when you talk about marketing is market. And what marketing is the fact of making yourself visible in the market so that the clients can go and purchase or stream your music or go to your YouTube channel and go to your content, and at a point in the end there's something that you are trying to win. Could be money to pay your rent. So but this is what you have to have in mind. What is the end goal? And for most people it's gonna be you're gonna first start to being visible, and when you are visible, people can discover your good art or whatever you are trying to have them discover, and then in the end, that's when you start making money from that. But why am I talking about the market? I'm talking about the market because a lot of people don't understand one thing about the market, is that the market I would say that back in the 90s or back in the 90s. Sorry, wait a minute. Mar, gas? Oh, no, she's on the phone. Yeah, I was saying, to do a good marketing, you have to understand what is the market. And the market today, I would say in the 90s, you cost you to do to produce a song, it would cost you $10,000 because you would have to pay the studio, you would have to pay the engineer to record you, you would have to pay the engineer to mix your song, you would have to pay somebody to do your cover, you would have to pay somebody to do your photos, and each of these would cost you a finger. Each of these photos under 1,000 was impossible. Engineer under 1,000 didn't exist. Studio, every hour you had to pay 300 or 400. So the only people who could put the money for you to record were the big record companies. That's why the dream was to sign in a record company. But and so you had A&R. Their job was to scout and to find talent and bring them on the other side of the wall and leave all the white workers there behind the wall. And you had very few chosen ones. And those chosen ones, they would put $1 million on them. But at the same time, the market was an empty marketplace where if you had a Britney or a Public Enemy or even a Kaysha back then, there was nobody against you. Your music, if it was good and it arrived in the right channels, you would explode because people didn't have a choice in what they were looking at. You would go on Trace TV or on MTV or those channels. What was playing, what they decided on their playlist. So the goal as an artist was to have the people who decide what plays loving you, and they would take care of everything. And in 2020, the wall fell. To record a song, I mean, I've been recording like all my albums with this microphone. All my albums since 2004. And this microphone is in my living room. So I record everything, I mix everything, I make my own covers, I make my whole business from my living room. And there's a ton of other people you record in your living room.
Doing the same,
And people like us are millions now, legions. So there's 40,000 songs every day that get uploaded to Spotify, Apple Music, and all the platforms. So the real question when you want to market yourself is, why me and not the other 40,000 songs? That's the real question you have to ask yourself. Once you understand that this is the question you have to ask yourself, then all of a sudden you have to understand, how do I market myself in a market where I'm competing with everyone?
Yeah.
Because we released the song yesterday and we are competing against J Balvin, Beyonce, and all of them. Plus all of the people on our level, we are competing with everyone. So what makes people listen to you more than somebody else is the real question you have to ask yourself. And it can be, you can use your photos, but you ultimately, what I would do if I was a new artist, I would come on my own lane. I would try to form my own lane And most importantly, I would come with my crew. And when I talk about my crew, I'm not talking about other artists. I would come with my core fans. I would like build my core 100 quality fans. Because a mistake that a lot of artists do is thinking that if I have 100,000 followers, I'm gonna make money. But there's a ton of bad followers who follow
For sure.
you and then they never like a picture, or the algorithm never show them your stuff
Your stuff,
because they didn't like it or because they don't share it. So the algorithm is like, okay, I'm not showing them, that person, your new stuff. And you had other people, if you tell them what did I release in 2005, they will be like, you released that song. And so, if you have 100 people who know your music better than you and who have this faith in your talent, that they are willing to spend each of them $10 on you every month, they are worth way more than 20,000 people who don't care about you.
Who
Who just
randomly,
like free photos and streamed the song one time and brought you $30 and you still there wondering what you're gonna do. You have to build your core soldiers. Like if you look in the comments, you got guys like Louis have been following me forever. Like he knows inside out my whole catalog. One guy was telling us that he heard me back in Abidjan, back in the days. I think it was Master Electronic. Some guys know my catalog way more than me. They know when I release my stuff way more than me because I do so much stuff. I'm just going forward. But so you really need to have those 100 people who will share your stuff like crazy. And I think you have some of them, because when I woke up this morning and I checked my stories, it was full of Kaysha and Lisa Lopes. And I didn't even start promoting and sending the promo information because I never do it on the first day. I do it the second day. But then I was like tagged in so many stuff. I was like, okay, she has this core of people who get excited when she releases something, right? So if you grow these people by 4, and that every time you release something, these people first, and this is the difference between the quality follower and the just follower, first they invest in you because they believe in it and they understand that they make you live. So they invest in you when they love the music, of course. And secondly, they are making everything for people to love you. And then you use the platforms that we have, Instagram, and you use what you have. I know that you've been showing a lot of fitness on your page a bit, and you like, and we are in a time that is super interesting because everybody's at home looking for stuff to watch or for stuff to listen. So we are actually in a place where everybody's here listening, and this is the best moment to tell people, okay, this is me, and not do the things that for a lot of good reasons that you told me, but not release something and disappear for 8 months. You have to. We are in a, like it or not. I remember when I would release an album, I would have 3 days. I would have 3 years to drink all the juice coming from the album. Like you have an album, you have the sales, then you have all the shows. You would go to every country 3 times, go around the world 3 times, and then you would come another album, and it would. But nowadays, people get upset. They want to cancel somebody for 5 days and then they go to the next thing. And it's the same thing for music now. So when you do something, and when we do music, it's normal, we are artists, so we tend to keep our music to the heart. But you see, we released the song yesterday. Next Friday I have another song, and next Friday I'm gonna be to the next song, and I'm gonna let those songs live their lives, you know. And it's really a question of understanding how the market works. And to understand how the market works, you have to be in the market and just seeing how fans, and maybe act like a fan. You know, like a lot of my ideas come from either watching my daughter, my son, my wife, how they are consuming content. You know, you were talking to me about TikTok. When I do a TikTok, I'm watching, like, I'm watching my sister-in-law. She's like crazy about it. Like, she's there, like she's always posting stuff, filming herself, and I'm like, okay. And I'm trying to understand why, and why does she love it so much. And then I go to her profile and I look at the comments and I look at what she posts and what works. And then you find what you can do in those platforms, for each platform, what you can do that you like, because you don't want to do something that you don't like just to have market. But you have to find something that you like. So I'm gonna give you an example of, I don't post that much music on my Instagram. I don't post that much promo on my Instagram. But I promote my brand, because what you want to have is mind share. What is really important nowadays is the mind share, which means that you want to have the people think about you. Oh, is my daughter? Meu amor, vem, que foi? She just woke up.
Oh.
Então, onde que tá, mami?
Oh, so cute.
Okay, so this is not something that was done for the premise of this, but okay, let's talk about this moment, right? My daughter, I'm doing a live. I could be upset, I could be but what I do, I take my daughter, put her in my arm, and she's not part of the live. So every woman that is watching this are gonna think, oh my God, oh, father figure, such a nice dad, etc., etc., and this gives you 10 points to your brand. See what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not something that it's not done on purpose, but it's exactly what it does to people. It creates this idea to people that your brand is connected with positivity. And people in this time right now, they need positivity in their life, because everybody's anxious about what's happening in the world. And when they see an image like this, when they see a father that doesn't care about his life and all that stuff, because his priorities are his family, even if they're not thinking about it, tomorrow they will go and check your music out, because in their head somewhere your brand will mean something. And this is exactly what Nike has been doing with Just Do It for decades. They never tell you, we have these new shoes, or we have the They just show you dynamic people running, doing something, being positive, being, and every artist now is on their own to work that out for themselves. In comparison to back in the days, we had teams that would do that. So you have to find a way to use what you have. You have your beauty, you have your intelligence, you have a oops. Uh-oh. Where did he go? You have your vocal abilities, you have everything that you have, and that you can market in a way that to show people that they love coming back to your Instagram, they love coming back to your brand. And once your brand is big enough, then you sell them something.
Okay.
So now that you've seen me, everybody go check out my new song with Lisa Lopes called Don't You.
Let's go. Let's
It's
go.
on Spotify, it's on Apple Music, it's on YouTube, and if you just wanna listen to it, it's there on those platforms. And if you want to support even more, you can download it on iTunes, etc., etc. And the people will be more they will be more happy to do it if you have if they see you as a. And some people will use controversy, right? Look at the baby, always in the news for something controversial, but he's in the news. And that's what you need to do. You need to be in the share, because I always thought for the 10 years that I know you that you are an amazing artist, but there's another 10,000 amazing artists that have as much talent as you who are also trying. And what will make the difference is the brand. That's only the brand.
Yeah.
So work on that. And me, I'm gonna go do my daddy duties.
All right.
So let me see the last comments before we go, because I like telling people, yeah, it's half an hour, and then 2 hours later we're still here.
I know, 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Damn. Gelas is saying, Shut, I've been pointing people to Mr. Shada for years, literally marketing or anything else he does. Follow and watch what he does. All the tools are in our hands. Thanks, Gelas.
Sure.
Luis Montero is asking, is the background music Diamantero or Mr. Shada? The background music is Diamantero. It's my new EP, Bougie Love, because I have 6 names on Spotify. Diamantero is one of them. So this is what you are hearing.
All right.
So last comments. Luis is saying, I'm loving Lisa's learning face.
I'm so focused.
Somebody also said, somebody said something that was funny about you. Where was it? I think I love it. Somebody was saying that, oh, she's so beautiful. Where is that comment? I lost it. But somebody was saying, oh, she's so beautiful.
Thank you.
So where was I in the comments? Kaysha, you said you should have taken the people to France like you did with Looney. Why don't you do it with Lisa? She's too old already. Really look like she's learning a lot. I'm joking. Why am I not doing? Because I believe that we are in the time where I can give her all the tools for her to do it herself. And she has my phone number. She can call me anytime and ask me for advice and tell me, what do I use? How do I do this? And do you have a beat for me? I have 1,000 beat makers working for me. I can send her all the beats she wants whenever she wants. So I believe that we are in this time where people can do it themselves. So why would I come and make her work and take her money when I'm advocating for people to make their own money? So this is why. But she can come to Portugal anytime, and we'll go to the studio. That's for sure. I think IG is a big market. You gotta give something to get. Even though you're a singer, fashion, market, comedy, dance tutorials. That's true. Anything you can do. Bodhisattva made a dance. He was just dancing to African music, and he's a DJ. And because he has a very white skin, even though he was born in Africa, and he's a 25% African, because he danced those African moves better than Africans, he got picked up by those dance channels, and all of a sudden he gained 2,000 followers, and he could direct these followers to his music on Spotify, and he made money. Simple as that. Carlos is saying, I've been I just start. Oh, I'm starting listening to Kizomba when I listen to Kaysha. Oh, you started listening to Kizomba when you listen to Kaysha. Beautiful. See, my sister lives here. Hey, Nina. Queen TikTok. Easier. GBT saying amor puro. Obrigado. Yeah, it is. Father-daughter is everything.
So cute.
Yeah, well, it's time for me to go watch some series and you to get in practice everything that you learned today.
Yes.
And in the next 2 days, I'm sending you another beat because people love what we did. And
I can't wait.
Hey, I mean, I might send you two because since I owe you stuff, I mean, I could send you a beat too for you, like for your project. And
yeah,
send it over. I'll send you stuff to listen to when you let me know what you like, and definitely, I really, everybody, go ahead and check Lisa's catalog on the platforms, whatever platform you listen to. She really has amazing songs, and she really deserve that the nation go and support her.
Thank you.
Go ahead and she's an independent artist, and she deserves all the love. Thanks for sticking with us, Lisa, all this time.
Yeah, thank you for having me on here. I had fun.
Pleasure. And
this is the longest I've ever sat on a live. I'll tell you that. So that just comes to show how how do you even say it?
Fluid.
The conversation was just fluid. Yes.
Exactly.
There you go.
It's a conversation. And hopefully people will love our song, and it will hopefully create some opportunities for you to work with other people. And I know that I got all my teams of beat makers who are already asking me, yo, who's Lisa? Calm down. Send your beats. I'll send to her. And if there's collaboration to be made, like I always tell beat makers, I said, listen, give her a beat and she sing for you on a song. And everybody get their catalog, and the goal is to build a catalog that's big enough to sustain people, especially you see in this time where we cannot make money from performing. Having a catalog is what can actually save us.
I agree.
Yeah. So last comments before we go. AJ Silva, once again, I enjoy all the gems you dropped during this convo. I'll be checking Lisa's music this weekend. Thank you guys again.
Thanks,
you. Brother, and see you tomorrow. And Kaysha Pop, she is the one. He said, Lisa Lopes is so beautiful.
Thank you.
He's saying Lisa is a very great artist. I see videos, I heard the songs. Amazing. Emmanuel is saying, I will listen to her soon. Amazing. Thank you, Emmanuel. Go follow her on Instagram too. All right, my friend.
All right.
It was a pleasure.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
I told my wife that I would watch a movie with her after my 30 minutes live. Maybe she still want to watch a movie with me. Ainda queres ver o filme comigo? Huh? I'm safe.
You're safe. Thank God.
Gelas is saying, tell your dad I said hi, Lisa.
All right, I will.
All right, Lisa.
All right.
Thanks
have a good
for
weekend.
being with us, and we'll talk soon.
Definitely.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao. Enjoy your movie.
Thanks.
Bye.
Hi, guys. Well, thanks for being with us. It was a pleasure, as always, to have you. My name is Kaysha, aka Mr. Shada, aka Diamantero, aka Angel City, aka Janamari, aka other names that I keep secret. And as always, I will see you She wants to stay with me. I will see you tomorrow. Bless.
You're so good.